All right, welcome back to the cutting room floor. I'm your host, Rachel Omandi, and this is Fashion's only fashion show. All right, my guest today doesn't really need an introduction. We all know Gwyneth Paltrow, right? Or at least we think we do.
Welcome the lovely and talented Gwyneth Paltrow.
The goddess of Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Thank goodness for Gwyneth Paltrow.
And the Oscar goes to Gwyneth Paltrow. Shakespeare in Love.
The Oscar-winning actress, the face of kind of 90s Hollywood elegance, the founder of Goop, whose wellness rituals have fueled endless headlines. Depending on who you ask, she's either a paragon of taste or a lightning rod for parody.
Cover of everything. Look, here you are in Vogue. Shishi Fonfon. There you are.
In the late 90s and early 2000s, the press often wrote about Gwyneth like she was this rarefied object, you know, the daughter of Hollywood royalty, the right schools, the right friends, the right pedigree. For many people, that became the whole picture of who she was. I wanted to talk to Gwen because I was curious, and I was interested in that tension of like living inside an archetype, a shorthand, and choosing whether to uphold it or subvert it.
It almost looks like perfume, but it's
I also wanted to talk to her about Goop. On the one side, there's the operation, right? Like how she turned this newsletter started from her kitchen in London into an original celebrity lifestyle brand where she's still the CEO to this day. And on the other hand, there was kind of like this cultural arc, right? Like how wellness became big business in the 2010s.
The Goop Wellness Summit is really for anybody who is looking to have insight, some autonomy around health.
Convincing a generation that we were never finished optimizing, that there was always another detox, another product between you and your best self. Now, if you go on the Goop website, it's clear that after nearly 20 years, they've pivoted away from the more out there health stories. Think like bee venom therapy, coffee enemas, the infamous yoni eggs. The focus now is beauty, fashion, and food delivery, categories that are far less controversial, easier to scale, and quite honestly are performing the best. I mean, I hear a lot of good things about Goop Kitchen. All my friends in LA love and speak highly of Goop Kitchen. Goop's shift raises bigger questions, like one, is the wellness boom that they helped to define coming to an end? Was it always more of a cultural moment than a lasting movement? And what's next for a company whose identity is still so closely tied to its celebrity founder? I found Gwyneth fascinating to talk to. I mean, she knows her image and she knows the jokes, but whether she's truly in on them was kind of harder to say, but I'll let you guys decide. All this and more on the cutting room floor. Here we go. Did you guys ditch wellness? Did it get too dangerous? Was it too much of a liability? Did it get gimmicky?
But we didn't try to be gimmicky. And I think that's the difference, right? We weren't like, hey, let's make a vibrator to shock the world. It was like, why is there this prurience associated with like sex toys and exploration? Like, where's the vibrator that you could leave on your bedside table that's not like this, you know, overtly sexual looking like male appendage thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like, is there a way to talk about this topic and to kind of destigmatize this topic and make it a part of overall wellness? And I think we really kind of did that in a lot of ways. Like we destigmatized sexual wellness in the mainstream, I think, quite a lot. Like I remember reading this article once where I think it was the chief merchant at Bloomingdale's was like, yeah, we're carrying vibrators now thanks to Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, you know, so.
But what does that have to do with wellness?
I can't believe you're really asking me that question.
Why?
Because like our sexuality and our pleasure and like that part of our intimacy is such a fundamental pillar to like your overall wellness, like your being in your body and your being in your sexuality. You don't think so?
It's not that I disagree. I think it was more that everything was considered wellness and at the premium level. And the danger to that is that in order for you to pursue wellness, you would have to acknowledge that you're unwell. But then it's like, well, how well can one get?
That's just the term that everybody settled on, right? Like, I don't know what else you would call it, but I think the idea, like for us, it's like, what are the various sectors in your life that lead you to be more close to yourself, right? Like, again, it's that like pursuit of this is the full me, right? Like, this is me unapologetically. This is what I like. This is what I like in bed. This is what I am empowering myself to say. Like, to me, anything that touches that is wellness. So maybe that's a bad word if it, like, in your mind, if it implies being unwell, but that's not how it's meant. I think it's more about like the pursuit of truth, like
and self, because it's like, what do we need? We need to eat, we need to sleep, we need to have sex, we need to do kind of basic functions. I think part of it, again, goes back to this, your image. I mean, honestly, because I think you dropping a vibrator is different than if somebody else dropped a vibrator. And maybe that's why people say things are controversial.
Right.
You know, so I think it's like, oh, we don't expect a vibrator from Miss Gwyneth Paltrow.
Right.
Like, oh my God, grab your pearls.
Right. But I love challenging that. Like, I love challenging that.
So that's how you subvert your image, by dropping vibrators.
Right.
Selling vibrators, yeah.
These other things too. And so are all women. Like, we are other things.
I think, you know, some of the things, because I've heard you say, was it gimmicky? We didn't do anything that wacky.
I don't think we did anything that wacky. But like the stuff that we talked about that people flipped out about that now is like so mainstream.
Give me a couple. I know some. I know the egg.
Like pelvic floor health, okay? Gut health, plant medicine, conscious uncoupling.
I think it's a bunch of stuffy women in Highland Park who are fans of Goop, who think that this is like controversial and edgy and insane, when really, I agree with you. I think it's normal. Do some shrooms, like go to a sauna.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Do some infrared.
Thanks.
But I think it's because it's you that they're like, and that's kind of what I thought was so interesting about this, because I'm like, what are people up in arms about? This is not that insane.
Right. I agree.
You agree. What does dry brushing do?
So, first of all, it's an exfoliant. It sloughs off dead skin. Also, in the summer, very good for getting ticks off if you just walk through the forest.
I don't go outside.
Okay.
I'm not in those kinds of places.
Because sometimes you can't see them if you could dry brush them off. And then it helps with circulation and gets your lymphatic system going.
Coffee enema. Bee venom therapy. The jellyfish tank that everyone was mad about, $3,000.
Did we write about a jellyfish tank?
Yeah.
See, sometimes the girls write about stuff. I don't even know what it is.
The dumbbells that were $125,000.
Oh, that's so funny, isn't it? Like someone actually made that.
Yeah.
We didn't sell those, by the way.
Light therapy, golden facials.
Okay.
Do underwire bras cause cancer? Did you guys write that? People pushed back. They said, Gwyneth Paltrow is not a doctor.
I don't think we wrote that. I'm not sure. I'd have to go. That would be like OG Goop. But I that wouldn't have come from me. It could have been a doctor talking about that.
The rose quartz face roller. Do you use that? Still today? Cupping you still do?
I do.
B12 shots, NAD?
I do.
Acai, wheatgrass, obviously.
What's acai?
Acai.
Oh, acai, yeah.
Acai.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, really?
But I do like a greens juice.
You've done inventory on your Akashic records?
What is that?
I don't know. You tell me. It was at the Goop Health Summit.
Oh, I don't think I did that.
Okay. So maybe some of the girls that work for the company took it a little too far.
That definitely happened.
Okay, it happened. But it sounds like you guys are stepping away from all this and focusing on fashion and beauty. Is that fair to say?
I think like we are still really fascinated by emerging stuff. I was sitting with this functional MD yesterday or Sunday, and he was talking about these red light glasses that improve vision. And then, there's all this, there's exosomes, there's all this longevity stuff. Like, I'm really interested in all of that stuff. And I always want us to have a cool long form exploratory article about that stuff, because I love learning about it.
When is it done? When are we well?
I don't think it's about being well. And also, I should say for me too, which I think is like, I also have like these genetic things that make it really hard for me to detox, and like I have really high inflammation and stuff.
Gwen.
I'm serious.
Gwen, I have to pause you.
Okay.
I can't. I can't. This detox that's been going on for 20 years.
I know.
Have you been detoxing for 20 years?
No.
And like, you don't seem to see the humor or the satire in it, because I think you're dead serious.
No. So let me just explain this to you. So
I cannot. You're like, my detox. Babe, it's been 20 years. You were clean.
I have not been detoxing for 20 years, but I actually have like genetic issues that so for example, like when I first did it, my first ever detox in 1999 or whatever, I felt like night and day. So some people don't have that. Like some people have really good detox pathways, and I actually don't.
I don't think I know what the definition of a detox is. When you say you're detoxing, what's happening?
So the human body knows how to detoxify itself, right? You have a detoxification system. You have your lymphatics, you have your skin, you detox through your skin, you have your kidneys, your liver, etc. Some people's processes are impeded because like genetically. And so, for example, I have certain genetic mutations, a lot of people have them, that make it harder for those pathways to function properly.
Okay.
So I think that coupled with, a lot of cancer in my family and stuff, that is what has put me on like this, how can I feel better? Like what are the friction points between like me feeling good and clear and, having like mental clarity. And then you mix perimenopause in with it and hormonal changes. And so like at periods of time in my life, like I'm in pursuit of trying to feel good.
I can't.
Why?
I can't tell if you're in on the joke or not. I genuinely can't tell. Because like when you say things like, I don't know where people get this image of me, I'm like, but you do. And then you say things like, yeah, I'm on a detox or,
but
I didn't say I
was on a detox.
You said that you were not?
I didn't say I was on a detox.
Oh, right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
You're not on it?
I'm not on a detox.
So how often do you do these detoxes?
Not very often.
How do you know you need to do one?
Usually it's brain fog and like fatigue.
Was that viral clip of that podcast where you were talking about how you eat soup for lunch?
I have coffee, but I really like soup for lunch. I have bone broth for lunch a lot of the days.
Was that edited or was that real?
That was edited. That was really... That was annoying because I did not say that.
So you said more. You eat more.
It made it sound like I only eat bone broth, and that is not true.
The internet calls you the ultimate almond mom. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
And true or false?
That is false, but my kids they love that. They love to make fun of me for that.
You're an almond mom.
Yeah.